Hello, Jamie Allen Bishop with Soul Heart Entertainment coming to you live for our Tapping Thursdays EFT session. Today we're going to be talking about fear of success. Hi, Cindy Rose. Thank you for being here. So if you don't know what emotional freedom technique is, it is this idea that our bodies hold the energy that's no longer serving us, and it can show up in various and assorted places like headaches, neck aches, back aches, so many different things, foot challenges. Anyway, one of the things that we do is we tap through ideas, thoughts, feelings, and emotions that might be holding us back. And I don't know about you guys, but the fear of success is real and alive in my thoughts. And so I felt like it was a perfect thing to tap on today. So when we tap, we acknowledge that we might have these negative thoughts, feelings, and emotions, and we reverse, or we, basically suggest that there's another way to see it. There's another way to look at it. And I have a tendency to do these tapping sessions intuitively. This particular one came up in a networking group that I belong to. So I just thought the idea of how this is accomplished, or the idea of fear of success, is something that everybody struggles with. So I figured it was a good subject to talk about today. So one of the things that we do is we acknowledge that we might have these thoughts, feelings, and emotions. And by the way, you can't ever tap in an emotion. You can only tap it out. So that's something really important to keep in mind. So as you're saying these things, you can't put them inside of you or inside of your body or even inside of your psyche. What you're doing is acknowledging that it might exist deep down within you, or more importantly for me is to acknowledge that that thought is out there in the world. And if you believe, like I do, that we're all connected, we're all energetically connected on some level in some way, then if you can even come up with the thought, somebody's thinking it, right? So tapping is a way to help release it from what I call the collective consciousness. So hopefully that makes sense, and feel free to join in. You'll tap with me and you'll repeat what I say. So I'll hopefully give enough time to have you repeat it. Okay, so just to go over the tapping points, and this is not my image, so thank you for whoever put this image on the internet, because it has come in very handy for me. We start at the karate chop, then we go to the inner eyebrow, then we go to the outer eye, then underneath the eye, underneath the nose, underneath the mouth, at the collarbone, underneath the arm, and then up on the top of the head. I think I missed last week underneath the arm, but that's okay. I mean, I didn't during the tapping session, but I did during the education piece. So hopefully, that one made sense too. I don't remember what we tapped on last week, but it was a good one for me. It was really good. So, all right, so let's give it a try. Let's begin. We're gonna tap at the karate chop, and this is where we acknowledge some of the beliefs that might not be serving us anymore. So even if I always fear success, and here's where you'll want to repeat, even if I always fear success, I deeply and completely love, accept, and forgive myself. Even if I always resist success, I deeply and completely love, accept, and forgive myself. Even if success scares the heck out of me, I deeply and completely love, accept, and forgive myself. And thank you for whoever just logged on. If you're going to do the EFT session with us, just follow along and repeat after me. So inner eyebrows, and I do this on both sides of my body so that I'm acknowledging the masculine and the feminine, which is the right and the left, okay? So fear of success is real for me. When I refuse to take action, I know that's about fear of success. Fear of success feels heavy to me. Fear of success feels like a burden. Fear of success means that I'm more in control of our financial situation. Underneath the arms. Fear of success means that I have to do things that I may not want to do. Like calling people. Calling people sometimes scares me. Calling people sometimes scares me because what if they don't like what I have to say? Yeah. What if they don't like what I have to say? What if they don't want to have anything to do with me? So as I'm saying this, I realize that this is a fear of acceptance and a fear of not feeling good enough. And when I don't feel good enough, I don't show up as my best self. Because my best self feels good enough. When I don't show up as my best self, I'm not giving anybody else permission to show up as their best self. I'll say that again. When I don't show up as my best self, I'm not giving permission to others to show up as their best self. And that fear has a ripple effect. And when we all show up in fear, good things are hard to find. That fear can keep us stuck. That fear can keep us emotionally stunted. Yeah. Fear can keep us emotionally stunted. And if you believe, if I believe, fear is one emotion and love is the other emotion, and that fear doesn't actually exist, and only love exists. Fear is a figment of my imagination. And so fear of success is a figment of my imagination. And when I acknowledge figments of my imagination, they have a tendency to go away. Just like when I was a little kid scared of what's in the closet or underneath my bed. It's a concern that doesn't exist. So fear of success doesn't actually exist. And I'm getting all kinds of goosebumps, you guys. So I know that this is true for us. Fear of success doesn't actually exist. Because when I come from a place of love, and I come from that heart space that I know I want to come from in every moment of every day, all good things come my way. And with fear of success, I'm just keeping myself stuck. And just keeping myself stuck serves nobody. It doesn't serve me, and it doesn't serve the people that are connected with me. The best way I can show up for myself and for others is to, hi Gina, oh thank you. Gina is the first person that I ever did tapping with. She and I worked through some major shit of mine. Thank you for being here. Anyway, back to fear of success. So when I'm not showing up as my best self, I'm not serving others. And I'm definitely not serving myself. And when I'm not serving myself, I'm dropping the ball on the universe. The universe wants me to serve in the best way possible. And so I want to show up with love. I want to show up as my highest, best self in all situations. And if I don't show up in my highest, best self, I can sometimes be hard on myself. And so it's a vicious cycle that I'm ready to release. All right, on the top of the head, this is where we're gonna flip it. So check in with your body, see where it's showing up for you, see what level it's showing up, where 0 is you're not feeling any kind of anxiety over saying these words, and 10 is you're feeling a lot of anxiety over saying these words. And just acknowledge where that's showing up in your body for you. If you have a headache, if you have a tummy ache, if it's showing up as like, if you're having trouble even saying the words themselves, just acknowledge that. And if you're feeling anything more than, let's say, a 4, you want to keep tapping. Pause the video and just keep tapping through some of the negative thoughts that might show up. But this is where I'm going to flip it for us for today, which is, and maybe this is just a story, and it's a lousy story. And I give myself permission to release this lousy story and embrace the truth. And the truth is, I am successful. I am already successful. Under the arms. And as I do things to create success, I know I'm serving my fellow humans. I know I'm showing up as the highest, best version of myself. And I know I'm here to serve in the best way possible. And when I'm showing up from a place of service, I know that it's from my heart. I know that that's based on love. And love is the only emotion that truly exists. Love is the only emotion that truly exists. I'm going to tap through all of the points on this thought because this is an important thought. Love is the only emotion that truly exists. 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 And we're going to just stop right here on our heart space. Love is the only emotion that truly exists. And when I come from a place of love, I'm serving my highest purpose path. I'm serving my fellow human beings. And I'm serving the elevation of the entire planet to a place of love. All right, you guys, that feels really good. So I'm down to like next to nothing, like 1 maybe, around the fear of success. So hopefully you feel the same. If not, keep tapping through some of the, I don't know about you, but memories sometimes come up when I'm doing the negative side of the tapping, and those memories are important to acknowledge because that's probably where that thought, feeling, or emotion that's not serving you anymore, that's where it came from. That's where it first showed up. Or that's that, I think of an onion just because of Shrek, but that's where we peel back the onion layers so that we can get to the heart of what's really going on with us around the fear of success or whatever it is that you're tapping on that day. So thank you very much for being here. Jamie with Soul Heart Entertainment. Have a fantastic Thursday. Bye for now.